The adaptation of comics into animation is not as simple as you might think. The transfer of content is a complex creative and industrial process shaped by visual language, studio constraints, and cultural context. Today we're talking about titles such as Spider-Verse, Invincible, and Batman.
Comics communicate through panel composition and speech bubbles, but there's also an important detail: the reader's active role, which has been a concern in its adaptation to animation. Animation is different since it has to contain sounds, movement, and continuity in its production. Adaptations at times fall victim to changes in storyline, in order to make screen pieces more influential in its commentary on politics, social issues, and diversity.
Miles? Spider-Man?
Marvel and Spider-Man has had a huge impact in comic history. In Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the production decision was intended to look like a comic, such as dots, buzz, pop, comic sounds on screen, overlapping frames, and line work intended to bring the comic vibe to the film adaptation instead of erasing it. There were many animation styles used to represent each of the Spider-People, including Penny Parker, Spider-Man Noir, and Peter Porker.
The comic aesthetic was the goal that they had while producing. So much so that their type of animation was so loved by the public that it was incentivized and used by other huge productions, such as Arcane, The Bad Guys, and Puss in Boots 2, which are huge animation titles nowadays.
No. I need revenge. I need to make him pay! I won't rest until I've killed!
Now moving on to a title we both love, Invincible, the Robert Kirkman comic, adapted for Amazon by the same creator. The process of having creator-involved adaptation actually has a big impact in the production, since they get to dictate what stays the same. In this case, gore and character personality types were huge for the storyline. It was translated into animation by voice, pacing, and art style, which truly translated the comic's identity to the screen. However, some of the differences, such as Debbie's character development,
Fuck you.
and Amber's race, happen in order to make the show more inclusive. Invincible shows how creator involvement truly shapes the adaptation process.
Invincible comments on limited animation, and they adapt the meta joke about drawing comics into the format of an animated show.
Probably not for another year. Sorry, animation takes a long time.
Oh, I can't imagine how much work it must be for those fight scenes.
Yeah, those take a while, but we cut corners in other places to make it manageable. You ever notice that sometimes whoever's speaking has their mouth off camera so you never see their lips moving?
Huh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, or we'll cut to the back of someone's head while they're talking for the same reason. Other times we'll do a wide shot and slowly pan across it. It looks like it's animated, but it's so far away, you don't notice. Nothing's moving. The best part is, because all these scenes have limited animation, we can make the drawings even better. But sometimes the artists get carried away and it kind of looks like a different show. It's crazy what you can get away with. Thanks for coming by.
Good show, Masked Manhunters. Sorry I can't stay for the finale.
I'll take him out, Batman!
Missed by a mile, boy blunder.
It's out of control! Sorry, Batman. Because of me, the Joker got away.
Forget it, chum. We'll get him next time.
DC has a long history of comic to animation adaptations, especially with its main characters such as Batman, from the Adventures of Batman until present day. In Batman the Animated Series, they redefine characters both visually and tonally, adding a darker aesthetic to the art style.
Don't know.
Read 'em and weep. 4 Pikachus.
Looks like I win.
What? My
Wait,
Squirtle got your Pikachu
what are you
tricks.
talking about?
Can a real Pokemaster get in on this game?
Ah.
Pokemon, a second episode next on Kids WB.
I win again!
DC differentiated themselves by working with different titles and production companies, creating diverse collaborations such as Scooby-Doo in some of their animated series. Many examples of how Batman was actually developed into multiple animation styles are Batman, the Animated Series, as mentioned before, where many characters got popularized, the Lego Batman movie, a use of stop motion as references to DC's huge pop culture presence, and The Adventures of Batman, which contains a much more limited style of animation.
Yeah!
There are many techniques in approaching adaptations from comic series to animated ones. In a way, these production companies and titles added value to these influential characters and stories through their adaptations.
Do you think faithfulness to the original storyline should be a priority as a commitment to fans, or is being realistic and adapting stories naturally the way to go? Let us know in the discussion that I assume we're doing after this. It's 2 a.m. and I ran out of B-roll. This is all I have left for the wrap. I'm